Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another cosplay and review. Today I'm going to be doing my Ginny Weasley cosplay. When we were gearing up for Dallas Comic Con Fan Days October 2014, we found out that the Weasley twins were going to be at the con. And, I mean, who doesn't want to do Harry Potter? Honestly, it's kind of awesome. So, we were like, okay, we'll do Harry, but neither Bailey and I wanted to be Hermione. Bailey is a Ravenclaw, so Bailey decided she was going to go with Luna because, why not? She can use her Ravenclaw stuff and do Luna and it'd be easy for her. I, on the other hand, am a Hufflepuff, and there is no good girl characters in Hufflepuff really to cosplay, so I went with one of my favorites, which is Ginny. So this is my Ginny Weasley cosplay. I went more with her Dumbledore Army style uniform than like with the robes and everything because I already have Hufflepuff robes and I really didn't want to buy another set of like robes for her because they're expensive. So the first piece is the white button-up shirt. It's a man's white button-up shirt and it actually came from my Doctor Who cosplay. My feminine 10th, Bailey does 11th, feminine 10th Doctor cosplay. So I already had that shirt. This skirt came from Amazon, and you can see the waistband. It's kind of high-waisted. It has two pleats in the front. It has the matching two pleats in the back, and it zips up right here on the side and has a button. And I chose it because I could get it in the gray color, which Ginny wears in the promotional image. It's a little bit darker gray than this, but it works. I haven't been brave enough to try to tie it a darker gray, and honestly, I think it's fine as it is. And it had the two pleats in the front instead of like a lot of pleats because, they wore those more when they were younger and they wore the less pleated ones when they got older. And since I'm old, I didn't want the younger look. The tie and the sweater both came from eBay from China. They are not the best quality in the world, I will say that. I lived in Orlando for a year, so I know the Wizarding World's quality, and my Hufflepuff uniform is stuff that comes from the Wizarding World. So it is a lot higher quality, but it was also a lot more expensive. So we were kind of putting these together just to have fun and not really to have them. So we just went with the cheap stuff from eBay. The tie, we made sure we bought ones that had not like a red color. It was more like the maroon, and we wanted one that matched the stripes in the sweater that we were getting, and you can see they match pretty well. The sweater is itchy, and it was about $40 off of eBay, so it wasn't terrible. It is a little bit big for me, but I decided that was actually okay for Ginny because it was probably one of her brothers before hers. I also wear black tights, just plain black tights you can get at Walmart. These just came from my closet with Ginny. I also just dropped those. Pay no attention to that. Wear these shoes currently at the moment. They are just black flat Mary Janes with a good like tennis shoe sole on them. So they're really comfortable for walking around. These were my work shoes at Disney and they're great. But I need to replace them with like those ugly man shoes that she wears, except I haven't been able to find them in my size yet. So eventually I'll have ugly man shoes, but right now these work and they're fine, and they're not the prettiest little girly shoes, so it's okay. I also wear this little bitty thin headband in my hair when I do Ginny, because she wears one of these in a couple of images, just a black headband. Got two of them for $1 at Walmart. It's nothing expensive. It does, I will say, make the wig hurt a lot more when you wear this with it, but overall it's not horrible. And then my wig for Ginny is this one. It's gorgeous. I don't know if you can see. It's got highlights all in it. Really pretty wig. I got it on eBay for like 10 bucks. It's super, super, super soft. It's heat resistant, and it didn't really have a lot of problems tangling, but since we've sprayed it with Motion's Oil Sheen Spray, it like doesn't tangle at all. It's wonderful. It's really a great wig. I was lucky to get this wig. It's very pretty. It's a little bit darker red than Ginny's hair is for most of the movies, but I went with it because she wore this color more in Deathly Hallows, and it was more of a red shade instead of like an auburn, so people would know more that it was you were being a Weasley because more red. And it's really pretty. So that's Ginny's wig. I also, because I was living in Orlando when I put this together, got Arnold with a pygmy puff over at Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes in the Wizarding World. Yes, his name is Arnold. He was named at the ceremony. I named him after Ginny's pygmy puff. And I'll pin him to my shoulder and carry him around on my shoulder with me all day at cons. And it's great, and people think it's adorable and cute. And when he's pinned up, and I don't think I can do it without pinning him, but when he's pinned up there, he doesn't go anywhere. When he's not pinned up there, he's kind of hard to balance, as you can tell. But when he's pinned in place, he ain't going nowhere. And so he'll just sit right there all day. And it's fun. It's just a little extra. I currently don't have Ginny's wand. The one that I have is my wand that shows me at Ollivanders. And that's what I wore with it when I wore it before. But before I wear it again or do a good photo shoot with it, I am going to get Ginny's wand to go with it. So, yeah, this is my Ginny Weasley cosplay. If you have questions about where I purchased anything, like more specifically, you can feel free to ask. But, this is the basics of it.